Hello everyone, my name is Laura, I love to crochet, and in today's video I thought I would show you some inspo that I've been gathering for the late winter, early springtime. I'm going to go through my Pinterest board, some pins that I've been really into, and just share some inspiration and some stuff that I've found really interesting. I used to have like one big Pinterest board and I would dump all of my crochet, knitting, craft stuff into that Pinterest board, and then it ended up being like 1,500 pins and it was impossible to find anything or like follow anything and go back through the pins. So this year I've started breaking my pins up by quarter. So there will be a first quarter, which is like late winter, early spring, second quarter, which is spring, early summer, then we have summer to fall, and then fall to winter. So it really helps keep the amount of pins contained and also the seasonality, which I really like, and I find it a lot easier to plan and work on projects when I'm not getting distracted by like, oh, a great pattern, but it'd be perfect for winter and we're in the middle of summer and all of that kind of stuff. So I've really started to use this board to be a little bit more of like a highly curated board. So I dump a whole bunch of stuff into that mega board with a billion pins on it, and then I go back through there and I pull out the ones that I think I'm most likely to make or most inspired by, and that is what ends up on this board. So excited to take you through the pins. I will also link my Pinterest down below if you'd like to check out the board for yourself. And anything that is on the Pinterest board that has a pattern or a tutorial, I'll be sure to link that down below for you as well. So let's dive in, let's take a look. The pins are crochet, knitting, and general crafts, so lots of different stuff to dive into, and I'll just talk about some of my favorites. Okay, so I have my laptop in front of me here. I know you can't see it, but if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at the board. But I'll give you a quick overview of what we have going on here. So definitely some springtime vibes, but still some silhouettes that are more warmer for the winter weather. So kind of a mix of things there, and also a mix of wearables, home decor, and kind of some accessories and other stuff as well. So kind of a whole bunch of different things happening on this board. But I'll start with this first pin in the top here. I really love this cardigan. I think it's so cute. I love this light pastel pink. I think is perfect for the transition from winter to spring because it's still warm enough for the winter temperatures, but the color definitely leans way more spring. I really like the structure of this as well. The length of the sweater is really modern and cute, and this just looks like a granny stitch worked in a raglan, and then it has a little bit more of a prominent ribbing around the neck, which I also think is so cute. And I just love the texture of this cardigan. I think the combination of the yarn that was used that has a little bit more of like a fluff to it, and then also the use of granny stitch really makes for such a cute, unique, but classic piece. And I really want to make one of these now for my wardrobe. I just think that this is so sweet. Then we have this bag here, which I've seen these bags everywhere. I think this like construction of bag has been around for a while, where you take 3 large granny squares and you fold them to create a bag. I really like the crossbody strap on this one. I think it's so cute, and I love the color combination. I love red and pink together, and especially these really highly saturated reds and pinks I think is just so cute and funky and unique and really beautiful. So I saved it specifically for that color combination. This one looks like it's made out of cotton, and I just think it's so cute. I wonder if the depth of the bag might be a little bit shallow for what I like, but I really loved the colors used, and it's such a quick, easy, springy, summery project. It'd be great if you are a beginner. If you know how to make a granny square, you can definitely make one of these bags. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a tutorial for this exact one, but there's definitely tutorials on how to make bags like this on YouTube. So I'll put a couple of those in the description box so that you can check it out for yourself. Then we have this sweater, another one that's made using a granny stitch, but I just think it is so simple but so eye-catching. I love the really chunky weight of the yarn that they used. I like the little bit of a scoop neck that's being created at the top, and I think this is a piece that would be perfect for those days where it's like hot in the sun but still cool in the shade. It lets a good amount of breeze through, but it would still keep you warm. Just so easy to throw over whatever underneath as well. And I just thought that this was so simple but so well executed. It could be a really nice wardrobe staple. I think if I was making it for myself, I'd make it a full length and not a crop, because I'm like, why would a chunky sweater also be cropped? But if you like the crop, go for it. But I just really loved the scale of the granny stitch in this one. I thought it was so cute. Very show-stopping, but very simple at the same time. Speaking of simple, I love a simple white top. This simple crochet one has a free tutorial on YouTube, and it's just such an easy silhouette, so classic. I feel like it's something that I would wear again and again and again, and I like that there's just a little bit of visual interest. The texture that's created with the crochet and then that little bit of detail around the collar, I think just makes a simple top a little bit more special. And again, this is something where I'm like, I would wear that a million times in the spring and summer, so that's why I have this one pinned. Really excited to make it. I think it is so sweet and cute and perfect for the springtime. Then a non-wearable here. I really liked these little baby tapestry crochets. I think they're so sweet. I really liked the scale. I feel like tapestry crochet, you usually see larger ones, and I like that this one was little and small and you could make a few of them and kind of put them together. I really, really liked that. And I also liked the whimsical shape of the flowers themselves. I think they are so sweet and so fun and a little goofy and a little quirky, and I just think that they're so cute. I've never done tapestry crochet, before, because I'm scared, but this seems like a really good kind of easy place to start, especially on a smaller scale. And these would be great as like a coaster or as a dishcloth as well. So really versatile with that, but I think they are so cute and totally like my vibe and my aesthetic. I think they're really, really fun. Okay, then we have this bag, which I think is stunning. I love that this is a little bit of a different take on a granny square bag. I also really love the scale of this bag. I like that it's larger. I am a big bag girly. I need a big bag, so I love that this one is big enough to hold my water bottle, my whatever other stuff, a pastry, some thrifted stuff, whatever I'm gonna put in my bag. And I really like this color combination as well. I have a lot of colorful lily sugar and cream yarn that I had bought for something that didn't end up working out, and I have a lot of it left over, so I think a bag like this is definitely in my future. And I really want to start practicing installing a zipper into crochet projects, so I think a bag like this is a really good place to start. And then this bag, it looks like the strap isn't crochet, which is interesting. So when I make mine, I wonder if I would do a crochet strap or something more like what is shown here. But yeah, I just think this bag especially really cute, really practical, and really has like a spring vibe to it as well with the color palette and with the use of crochet. Then we have a little bit of a wild card option. It's these crochet shorts. I know crochet shorts have been around for a little while, and it's something that I think always looks really cute, but I also think I wouldn't like the way that it looks on me. So that's why I'm like, is this a pin where I'm like your expectation versus reality is gonna be really different? I'm not sure. I think they look so cute on her, and I love this color palette. I really, really like blue and brown together. I think they look so great together. But I wonder how it would look on me. I'm not sure. If you've made crochet shorts before, let me know how you found it, what you thought of them, if you liked them. If you have any tips, let me know. I think I will still make them because I think they'd be cozy just for like lounging around in too, but I'm just concerned I wouldn't like the way that they look. But Like they might have like a diapery thing, I don't know. But let me know if you've made shorts and you think they're cute. But I do really like these ones, and I really like the way she styled it as well. You could go really casual and kind of beachy with it, which I think is really fun. Okay, then we have another example of a project with a zipper. I love this sweater. I think it's so show-stopping. I really like the granny squares that were used here. I really like the color combination as well. I think having more of like a colorful granny square with a neutral like oatmeal colored base is really, really gorgeous. And I really like the weight and texture that the yarn has as well. And this one, because the granny squares are in more of that like spring tone palette, like the pinks and the greens, I think this is something that could very easily work as a transition piece from winter to spring. Even throwing this on over like a little white dress and some boots in those like kind of first days of spring could be really, really cute and really nice. So I love this piece. I don't know if I'll have time to make this piece before it gets really warm outside, but I just think it is so stunning. And again, the zipper I think just elevates it to a whole new level too. So a really good example of a zipper option. Then we have this green sweater, which I am obsessed with. I love this color of green. I love the chunky weight. I love the combination of stitches, the texture that it creates when you are using different types of stitches. And I also really like how this person has styled this sweater with the kind of layered chunky jewelry. I think is just so nice, and it makes it look more modern. Again, this one has kind of a similar neckline to that other one where it's like a little bit more of a boat neck, which I think also elevates this sweater as well. And yeah, I just love that color. I want to know what yarn that is. I think it's so stunning and would keep you nice and warm. But again, a great layering piece that you could whip off when it's too warm in the spring. I just think it is so gorgeous. And out of all of the pieces on the board, this is the one where I'm like coveting that sweater. It's so, so cute. And then we have a couple of knit pieces. I really liked this everyday tank pattern. I believe this is available on Ravelry, but I'll link it down below. I like the yarn that was used for this. I like that it's a little bit of a thicker weight, but it kind of has like a beachy coastal feeling about it. And just this silhouette of tank top I feel like is so easy and basic and you wear all the time. So I just wanted to keep that pinned so that when I'm making tank tops this summer, I like have a go-to easy silhouette that I really like ready to go on the Pinterest board. So that's why this one is saved. I also really like what's going on with the neckline of this one. And I just thought it was very simple, very pretty, and hopefully beginner friendly enough for me to pull something like this off. And then in the same knit world, there is this knit bralette, which I think is so gorgeous and also really smart. I hate buying bras. I hate wearing bras. It would be so fun if I could knit my own bralettes and like make sure that the fiber is a fiber that I like and they're like comfy and soft and cute. So I really liked this one because it's simple, but there's a little bit of visual interest. I like kind of the seam that runs down the middle. That band I think is really cute. And something like this underneath a more open crochet sweater would be really nice as well. Give you a little bit of coverage, but still kind of have that bra or bralette look. I just thought that that was so cute, and I really want to dig deep into knitting and crocheting bras. I just think it would be so fun and handy and helpful, and a good staple kind of project to know how to make. So I thought this one was super gorgeous. Then we have a few non-wearable crochet things. I really liked this linen stitch granny square. I think that it is so beautiful. It has such a great texture. I'm working on a blanket project for like a beachy summer location, so I thought that a stitch like this might be really nice, and I really liked the color combinations that they were showing in this example too. It's just so beautiful and it has a really nice texture. Even this as a more of like a summertime vest I think would be really, really pretty. So I like to just save stitches as well, or techniques that I think will be exciting for the season. So that's an example of this, but I really thought that those granny squares were beautiful. And we have this doily placemat. I've never crocheted a doily before, and I really liked that this one had a little bit more of a modern look to it. I think that this flower petal design is really, really pretty, and I love the color that they used in this example as well. And if you were doing some spring decor in your home, I like that this nods to spring without being like overly springy or like seasonal specific. It just adds a little bit of a pop of color and a pop of spring. So I thought that that one was really, really gorgeous, and I would love to dive into doing some more doily crochet and giving that a go. So I thought that this would be a good place to start. And also in the home decor world, I really loved this pillow. I think it is an ambitious project, but it's so cute. I love the shape. Again, it has like a subtle spring shape to it. I really like the color combination that this person used as well. I like the kind of like mahogany brown with the blue. I don't think I ever would have put those two colors together, but seeing them worked up together like this, I think it is so stunning. Really, really nice. And just a fun, funky pillow. I love bringing some like whimsy into a space with throw pillows, and I think that this one is really, really fun and really cute. So yeah, I loved that for some inspiration. And I think our last crochet piece is this top here. I know the designer's name, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen. But I'm not usually like a little crop top kind of person, but I really liked the shape of the cups for this top, and I also really liked the color that was used in this example. I'm really into a chartreuse kind of green right now. I think it's so fun for the spring and summer. So I think I will give a top like this a shot, just adding more rows to the bottom so that it's a little bit less cropped and a little bit easier to wear every day. And I might do something different with the straps as well. I just don't love a skinny strap like that, so maybe something a little bit thicker, but I really like what's going on with this top, and I really love this color. So just pinning that to remind myself to make some more like intricate tank tops, and also to do some in some colors that I really like this chartreuse. And now we're getting into the non-knit and crochet stuff. This is just general kind of crafty things that I thought were fun and that I wanted to share. So I really liked this AirPod case. I think it's so cute. I don't know how to bead at all, but I thought that this was really fun. I love the use of the lettered beads. I feel like it just has kind of a nostalgia factor to it, and the combination of colors that they used here is so fun. So I wanted to save that to remember it and maybe give that a shot with some beads. And then in the same vein of AirPod cases and accessories, I really liked this granny square AirPod case. I've been meaning to make one of these forever, and it would take like maybe an hour to make, not very long, and I just keep putting it off, but I really think that this one is super cute. Really taking any granny square design that you like and making it fit an AirPod. And I liked that this one too was on a little hook. I feel like it'd be easy to thrift like a keychain or something and just take the little clasp off and use that for your AirPod case. So I really liked that as well. Clearly I'm into some fun custom AirPod cases, so I'd like to do something like that soon. Even like quilting a little baby AirPod case I think would be so fun. So yeah, some kind of, I feel like everything can use an accessory, so this is just a fun way to bring a little bit of personality to something that otherwise doesn't really have a lot of personality. And then we have these fabric flowers. I think they're so cute. They're really fun, they're really whimsical. I love the idea of putting something like this in a vase, like in an actual vase, and displaying them like flowers. Again, I think they're like a perfect piece of springtime decor. I don't know how to sew. I could maybe hand sew one of these and give it a shot, but I just thought that they were so fun and whimsical and really like cheerful and bright as well. I thought that they were so fun. I have another example of them on the board as well here. And so there's lots of different things that you can do if you know how to sew. I think that these are really, really fun, and I love the idea that they don't wilt. You can keep them year after year, and they're just so sweet and so fun. And then in the same kind of flower world, I saw these knitted flower keychains. I feel like you could knit or crochet these and use them as bag charms. And I thought that they were so cute. I love that there's like negative space between the petals. I think is really fun and gives it a little bit more of like an edge or something a little bit different about them. And I liked the ones that use multiple colors of yarn together, or you could even use a variegated yarn and get a really fun result. But I thought these were just an easy way to add some personality to a bag as well. They're very, very cute. And then in the same kind of world, I saw these bead bouquets, which I thought were so pretty. I love that there's like different opacities of beads, and some are more see-through, some are more solid, and it catches the light. And again, this idea of like a bouquet that doesn't wilt, I think is so fun. And I just thought that this was beautiful, and it really gives me like early 2000s, like Y2K nostalgia when like those plasticky beads were everywhere. So it just really brings that up for me. People that I've shown this to in my real life have not thought that it's as cute as I think it is. So let me know if you think this is cute or not. I really like it. And I think you'd probably construct it on like some floral wire or something and then bend them in the way that you would like them, but I really thought that those were cute. And there's another version as well that looks more like a succulent, which I think is so cute as well. And this one might be a little bit more beginner friendly, but I just love these. I think they're so whimsical and really fun. And one of my friends just gave me a bunch of beads, so I think this would be the perfect project to use some of those up. But yeah, I think they're cool, even if other people don't think they're as cool as I do. And then getting into our last couple things here, another bag charm. I really liked that this one used the paracord. I have some paracord that I picked up a couple months ago, and I've been looking for different tutorials about how to like braid it or weave it together or whatever. And I really liked that this one was on a carabiner with like the flower charm I thought was cute. And then there's some beads on the bottom, which I really like as well. So just some inspo for different ways to jazz up a bag and make different bag charms. And then the very last pin is this little crochet hat. I just think it's so cute. I like the shape of it. I feel like we've been seeing the crochet bucket hat for a couple of seasons now, and this is like a nice fresh take on that hat. And in this example as well, I really like that the hat is more neutral and there's a little bit of a pop of color with that coral color. I think that was a really nice choice as well. I'm a really big hat person too, so I think that this would be kind of a perfect springtime hat, and like I said, a little bit of a different take on a bucket hat as well. I just think it is so sweet. But yeah, that is the Q1 Pinterest board. Lots of spring inspiration, some colorful pieces, some home decor stuff, kind of a bunch of different things across the board, but all things that have been really inspiring me for the end of winter and the start of spring. But yes, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for taking a look at this inspiration with me. Hopefully some of it can inspire you as well. Again, if there's anything that you really like from the board that you'd like to see me make, let me know down below. I'll link my Pinterest board if you want to take a look for yourself, check out any pins. I'm also going to be starting my Q2 board in a couple weeks, so if you want to sneak peek at that, give me a follow over on Pinterest. But thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon for the next one. Bye!